Hey, what's up guys, it's Mr. Scott7 and welcome to another part of Back to the Future. Let's do this.
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding. What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really. Emmet?
Yeah?
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Could you tell me how this mental alignment meter works again?
Of course. Now, pay attention. Subjects put on the mind-mapping helmet, which I activate with this radio switch.
Check.
The subject is then exposed to a series of visual stimuli provoking positive, negative, or indifferent reactions that are recorded by the mind map printer.
Right.
Once a mind map is completed, it can be inserted into the mental alignment meter to pronounce judgment on the subject's mental state.
Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah, I think I remember actually doing this. You have to get his down to a criminal in the alignment. I think I remember.
Get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Phew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Oh, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Ew.
Oh. Ah, that smells much better. Careful, don't let all the flavor escape.
I don't even know if it's working in there, I'm just checking and seeing.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Ew.
Hope this works.
Ew.
And yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the Back to the Future so far. I think this is probably the last episode, it's the second last episode. There's still another episode 5 to go.
Ah. That smells good.
Jesus, man, how many is there actually? Oh,
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
yeah, I remember you dump it on him.
Ew. Ew.
Ah. That smells good.
Please let that be the last one.
Hey, Emmet, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best. Bingo! Now Emmet's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmet's original mind map and Emmet's own machine will do him in. Holes on Emmet's new mind map line up perfectly with kids. I hope that means what I think it does. I should put it in the mental alignment meter to find out. I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil. Hey, Emmet, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmet, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute, does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmet?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever. What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmet, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No!
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome. What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Okay guys, back to the expo. Apparently I have to use the cleanser on, according to the hints. God, I love the hints. I have to use the thing when I fuzz.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmet's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. That doesn't need cleaning.
Put it in the DeLorean, no dock.
It'll be safe in there. Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, what am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
It's about Edna.
Don't worry, she's not going anywhere right now.
That's good, but... have you found out anything that can help me?
Only that she's stubborn, argumentative, and completely convinced of her own moral superiority.
Great, thanks, Doc. That really helps. What are you two talking about, anyway?
It's a private matter. I promised I'd keep it between us, for the present.
She isn't starting to get under your skin, is she?
Heavens no. The memory of her older self wheeling me into the reconditioning chamber is just too strong. The younger version is decidedly more attractive, though.
On another subject...
less distasteful, I hope.
Is it true that you only had eyes for Edna?
At that time, I'm afraid so. I always tended to idealize the opposite sex. I was educated in a boys' school, and Jules Verne was always a little sketchy with female characters.
We haven't got time for a therapy session, Doc. Edna made a point of saying that teenage you looked great in her grandfather's suit.
I did cut a fine figure in that suit. She hated it when I got it dirty.
Maybe I could talk teenage you into losing the suit.
I doubt it. I knew how much that suit meant to Edna, and at that time my only desire was to please her.
Was Edna right when she said you had a virtuous brain?
I do indeed. No criminal tendencies whatsoever. Solid citizen through and through. That's how I was able to go so far in politics.
Yeah, I'm starting to miss Kid Tannen. Horrible news, Doc. Emmett's gonna ask Edna to marry him tonight.
But that's not how it happened. She didn't get me to propose until much later, that night at the lake.
Something I said must have caused him to move up the timetable.
Great Scott! This time travel business is trickier than I imagined.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't! After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests, and we'll see what we find.
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
Let's go have a look around. Yeah, I need to put the cleanser back in the DeLorean so it can age again. It has to age up to 12 hours. It was only 9 hours last time. Sorry I haven't been talking in this video, just watching.
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
Let's talk to Artie.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
So you're the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant, and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she. I like Trixie's new outfit.
Cost the expo $14.89, but it was worth every penny. After all, she's the public face of the expo. Techne, muse of progress.
I don't suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Let's see if the DeLorean's turned green yet.
Hey, The light's green.
It's green, yes. I don't know, this episode's been a bit, I don't know about you, but it's been a bit less action, because you'll just try to split up a couple. It's been an okay episode, I guess. Hopefully it gets better later on in the episode, the episode's not done yet.
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success. I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling Edna, you can... Uh-oh. Where'd Edna go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Age to perfection. Hey, Emmet, I'm back.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmet focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Callahan, what can I do for you?
Can I talk to Emmet? It's kind of important.
It'll have to wait until later. Emmett's got a lot to do before the expo opens. Isn't that right, darling?
You know it, Schnookums.
Schnookums?
You can talk to him later.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He says he wants to give you an interview about his invention.
One of those tedious cars of the future? That can wait. I've got to keep Emmet focused on his invention.
He wants to give you the scoop about his thrilling escape from Kid Tannen.
That's yesterday's news. Our invention will be tomorrow's story.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish? That doesn't need to be sprayed by fabric-destroying enzymes. Emmet?
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
No, no worries.
That doesn't need to be sprayed by fabric-destroying enzymes. Okay, Emmet. Get ready to meet the new you.
Hey,
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna, kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmet gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmet a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be. Now all I have to do is set up Edna to think that Emmet's fooling around on her, and everything will be ready to go. Emmet?
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
No, no worries.
Don't you want to use the portable cleanser?
Oh, I'm not gonna waste my portable supply until I'm out of the lab.
I guess I'll have to wait until you're at the expo then. What's all the hustle and bustle?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh. You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and... in the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes, I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog. And a bitchin' time train,
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up... To be honest, she ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you. It was her influence that led you to take over Hill Valley and turn it into this nightmare state.
Come now. It wasn't as bad as all that. The crime rate was low, and the uniforms were nice.
I don't believe this!
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we could find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes?
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
Well guys, I think I'm going to end the video there. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash the like button if you want to see more Back to the Future. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, see ya.